Hey, so today's episode's slightly different than our usual episodes. I usually do, theories and opinions about TV shows and movies but today is going to be kind of more like real life themed. Not that movies and TV can't relate to real life, but you know what I mean. It's a little different. And actually, this is not going to be the only one. I'm going to have 2 episodes like this, or how many episodes I choose to have if I think of any more ideas for the subject. But today, I'm going to talk about romance and being a hopeless romantic. And just that whole kind of, giddy, happily ever after, or not really so much, but just like that feeling and the difference between that feeling and like a crush, and how in my life, I've experienced both, and how it is totally, totally different than a crush. And it's a crush to me was like a phase that you have a crush and you can get over it in a few days or a few weeks or months or even a year, and it's kind of like it's like a temporary thing. It's not a like a full-term thing, where falling in love is totally opposite. It is a full-term thing, and it's really tragic in a way. It's literally, and I'm gonna quote one of my favorite lines from Twin Peaks. Donna's character says it's like living in a nightmare and a wonderful dream all at the same time. And when I first watched that, I couldn't relate, and I didn't understand what she meant by that. I didn't understand or feel that feeling until I actually experienced falling in love and feeling that really it literally is like a nightmare and a wonderful experience all at the same time. And it's not to sound cheesy, but it is like a roller coaster. I felt and I still feel this way. Like I really it's been a really hard thing to deal with, to have these very strong feelings, and and just to kind of have to deal with it. And at first my first goal was, okay, I don't want to cry about this or think about this anymore. I want to, move on. Like, how can I get rid of this? And that's where my first mistake was. You don't get rid of it. It's a part of you for the rest of your life. Like any, good or bad thing in your life experience, it kind of stays with you. It's always going to be a part of you. And it actually, what made me even think about this is reading and watching a lot of things that prove that this is a true fact. It's not something you can just magically, like a wand, get rid of. Just like you magically can't just fall in love or have strong feelings about someone. And that also made me realize, just to kind of wrap up this kind of dramatic conversation, that I should respect my own feelings and myself a little bit more, and realize that it's not wrong to have feelings for someone, and it's not wrong to fall in love, and it's not, it's a very natural thing, and it's not something you can just change or get rid of, no matter how easy or hard it is. And this, I think, for anyone who has experienced this, this goes for people who are single, people who are not single, people who had good relationships, bad relationships, or no relationship at all. Just know, if you ever fall in love, this is not something you get rid of. It's not a magic spell. It's not a love potion. It literally is something you'll have to deal with for the rest of your life, even if you end up with that person or not, or even end up with that person and it doesn't walk out the way you want it to. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional, but so that's just what I've learned from my experience, and something I just wanted to talk about today. I'm gonna just wrap it up there. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional about this, and I it's something, again, I've been dealing with for a long time now, but it's just something I wanted to talk about. So if you like my talks, whether it's me talking about this kind of stuff or movie stuff, we talk all about art and life here on this channel, and that's the reason why I made it, because it's life is art and an adventure and an experience. So if you like hearing my talks, tune in next time, and bye. Hey, so yeah, today's episode is pretty much just continuing on the romance, the love, the of all levels of love, and so today's book review is continuing on with that marathon, and so it's going to be another play book review. I've done a lot of those here. If you've watched any of my other episodes, if you haven't, definitely check them out. But I like talking about plays and art and things, and I've mentioned 1,000 times on this channel, I'm an actress, so it's kind of my thing. I kind of like looking out for really good plays and monologues, and I also am a big bookworm and like reading a lot, which you can definitely tell if you watch any of my episodes. So today's book review is The Woolgatherer by William Mastromoni, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, his last name. He's a really well-known playwright, actually, and I had the privilege of actually playing the Rose character, which I was really excited about doing. It's really one of my favorite roles I think I've played so far in my life. It's really, she was such a treat and such a relatable character. The writing literally is like, I can just like bow down, is so beautiful, and it's literally a love letter to hopeless romantics and people who might be lonely or single or all the above. It's such a beautiful thing. It's showing that it's never too late, especially for hopeless romantics like myself. It's never too late to find that special someone, even if they're your complete opposites. And so I really, 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 really enjoy this read. It's a 2 act play, and so there's only 2 characters. It's only Rose and the truck driver Cliff. And they're literally complete opposites. They're just such really well detailed characters, really good stuff. They're just, it's such a good time. I really enjoy it. So if just definitely check it out. I love it. And if you like my book reviews and everything like that, then tune in next time. But till then, bye.